Hello everyone and welcome to RimWorld Beta 18. It has finally released the newest update to RimWorld. I have been super excited to get into this game here. Ultra excited that we're hitting the beta phase. Tynan and the development team have done a fantastic job in the development and the history of this game. I just can't say enough about it, but this update here has a ton of updates. I'll put a link to the kind of change log that's out there so you can see all the different things. It would take me a good 45-50 minutes easy to go through only a good portion of the updates that he's made to this game so far for this release. So with that, I'm gonna jump in here. I want to actually walk through a scenario that was put out in the Steam forum. It's in the actual seed generator that Tynan has in here for the different maps. People can upload to the Steam workshop, but this actually wasn't pulled from there. So I'll actually walk through that one here momentarily, and we will go from there. So we're going to jump in here to a new colony. The one I was scanning through, I scanned through probably for a good 25 minutes to find something that was decent. I only made a slight change to it just for the sake of the channel and the duration of how long we're going to have at least season 1 running. And then we'll do another one as this one ends. So this one is called Happening in Red and Red. So we're going to be a new faction. There'll be new arrivals. We're going to start with 6 people, so we're going to actually be able to get a lot done right off the bat because they should have a decent skill set and everything. They will be chosen from 10. I'll show you that screen here momentarily. We're going to have a relatively young colony. At most, they're going to be 41 years old. The biggest change I made originally, the planet killer. This is actually going to be something a weapon that will fire on the planet and destroy all life on it. It was originally set to I think it was 450 or 550 days, which is a long time in this game. So I want to say it's something like 6 or 7 years that it could run. So I reduced it down to 190 days, which is a year and a half of game time. So we'll see how far we can get and what kind of colony we can build up in that time frame, and potentially let's see if we can get off the planet in that time. It takes a good bit of research, so hopefully someone in one of the 6 has a great research capability. But we're going to start with one of the wonderful things we're going to start with here is an eclipse. So it's going to block out the sun, so we won't be able to use solar generators. But we're going to start with this series of supplies that will be nearby when we actually start, and it's scattered around the planet are going to be these couple items here. So 2 doomsday rockets and some thrumbo fur. So depending on how far away everything is, we'll probably want to snatch up these doomsday rockets pretty quickly. They are super powerful, but not as powerful as some of the new weapons that are in here. So there's a really great video that was put out by Tynan. I will link that in the description as well for the new changes that are coming in this series as well. So he does a pretty good kind of high level brief overview of some of the major changes. So with that, we're going to hit next. We're actually going to run this on Ruff. Ruff is, it can be quite dangerous. I've actually have some experience with the game. I cannot say I'm ultra great at it. We're going to use just the Cassandra Classic Storyteller. I've had the most luck overall, and it actually generates typically a pretty good playthrough as well for you guys. So we should get a pretty consistent set of different gameplay that's going to happen for you guys. So we do play with permadeath. I don't turn it on just in case of a save file corrupts and things like that. I just want to make sure that we don't lose what we're doing for the channel here. But if we do die off before the 90 days and some big battle comes and things happen, then things happen, and we'll just start season 2 a little bit sooner. But hopefully we survive and we do well in that regard. But let's keep moving from here. So let's see, we are going to generate 100% of the globe. It does say it'll take a little bit longer. It takes about 40 seconds with my machine here, so it's not too bad in that regard. If you want to know the specs, feel free to hit the About page on my channel here, and it'll give you the specs of my machine, so you can kind of get an idea of what it takes to do that. So let's just randomize the seed a bit here. Agatha, that's what we're going to use, and we're going to keep everything normal. So we'll generate this, and in the magic of editing, the world is built. So here we go. Let's take a look at what we have. One of the biggest updates we have here is in this beta Haha, I almost said alpha, but it's not an alpha anymore. So we actually have names for the different areas. The Buffalo Ocean, Lila Woodland, Blue Comb Bush, Baboon Rainforest. Oh, wow, look, we can get down into the swamps. Lesser Purple Boulder Swamp. These are all dynamically generated every time you actually generate a new world, so it is fantastic. You will get a lot of variety in the different naming conventions that are out here. So let's see, one of the new biomes that was created was a swamp. Let's see, we also have, that's arid shrubland, that's been there for a while. The tropical rainforest, temperate forest. As we get into the colder biomes, way up here, we have the ice sheet. There's sea ice. You can't even grow anything up there. Tundra. There's some desert. That's still the tropical forest. This one may not have all of the biomes. Not all of them generate on every planet. Boreal forest. So let's see. I really wanted to go to something like maybe a temperate forest. It'd be kind of nice to be on like either near a road or by a river. Temperate forest. That's not looking too bad. Let's see this terrain. So it's flat. There's a river. Travel's not too bad in this area. We're not going to have anywhere to mine, but we should see either marble, slate, or sandstone. What is this? That's tropical rainforest. What happens if we come down here? That's mountainous. I really don't know if I want mountainous. Mountainous with a river. Mountainous. Impassable. Okay, that might not work out too well. Let's go look over here. I want a little bit of mountains just so that we can... That's small hills. That way we have something to mine. We can get some decent resources out of there. So, small hills. Small hills. Year round. That's temperate forest. Ooh, what's over here? It's tropical rainforest. I want to go this lighter biome. It's large hills. There's a faction there. Ooh, what do we have down over here? Oh wow, look at that. Huge river, dirt road, and flat. Oh boy. Ooh, large hills. Year-round growth. Temperature's pretty good. Ooh, there's a temperate swamp. Hey. You know, let's just grab this one right here. Go to advanced real quick. We're going to do a larger plot of land here. Yeah, they say this in here with the machine and the specs that we have. I've never had any honest issues with this part here. So we're just going to say close. We'll let it start on the auto. And let's see our factions. We have the tribe, the Outlander Union. Okay, we have a tribe here that's not too happy with us, and 2 pirate bands. So not too bad. We got 2 allies and 3 enemies. Okay. So with that being said, here we go. Okay, so the biggest thing here, I really just want people who have good health. I'm not overly worried about the relationships. If we can get a couple of those, that would be fantastic as well. But what I'll do is I'll actually go through the different guys here, and then I'll come back at the end and walk through each person. So it'll save you from me going and looking at each person and going, what about him? What about him? What about him? And that just saves you a little bit of that side there. So here we go. Okay, and in the magic of time here, we are with our final set of people. One thing I didn't do with this, there are some people out of the 10 that we have. I did not randomize anybody. Whatever 10 that we had here, this is what I picked from. So there are some people who have some stab scars. A lot of people have bite scars or stab scars. So we're going to have to deal with a little bit of the pain that comes along with that. So right now they're going to get a pain of plus 3%. Because of this actual scar. So it's one of those things that later in the game, if we can do either bionic replacements or prosthetic replacements, depending on how everything goes. We may not have time for it, but it's one of those things that we'll deal with, and we'll see how the colony thrives with that. So right here we have Justin Larson, decent at shooting, Is incapable of caring and social. They're trigger happy, fast walker, and they're gay. And let's see here. We have, what's that? Clays, maybe? Elfzoon. A great name. So let's see here. We can. They're a human computer, so they're really smart in a couple different things. So big passion for medicine. They also gain joy from it. They do have a stab scar, but they're very smart. So this might be one of our primary researchers here. That'll probably be really helpful for their. They're an optimist, which is going to be good for their mood, but they are psychically sensitive, so they're going to be somebody that we definitely have to watch out for when it comes to the different psychic drones and things like that. So just something to keep in mind. So let's see, Nathaniel Giannini is really good at shooting, is actually pretty good at social, so that might be part of our negotiation. Passionate about medicine, which is always a good thing. They are psychically hypersensitive, which means we'll have to find like a foil hat to kind of drop that down, and they're also a masochist, so the little bit of a pain that they have here is actually a benefit. So they're actually going to get a mood boost because they're hurt. So it will, because it's the right leg, it is going to reduce his ability to walk. So it's one of those things, he'll be a little bit slower than everyone else, even though he's our primary shooter. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on that one. Tomo Sato is also decent shooting. Left leg is hurt, so that's going to slow her down. And let's see, also decent at melee and really good at growing. The only downfall we have here is she is abrasive, but she's a hard worker and a fast walker, so those are good benefits there. Shorty McDaniel, or actually Amaya Shorty McDaniel, she doesn't do intellectual or crafting, but she's super good at growing. They're a slowpoke, so she's gonna be slower to move around the map, but she's also sanguine, which is a great mood boost. So these got a little bit of a passion for melee and construction, which will be good, as well as mining. So we can, after growing, we can set them to mine, and that could be really beneficial that way. And finally, last but not least, we have Aurora Versier. Sure. Let's see. We okay at shooting. They're beginner, but we'll get that moved up. Got a passion for medicine. It's always good to have a second doctor or a third doctor, but really good at art. That could be really beneficial from our making a different things we can sell off, depending on how far we can get in that regard. But also a passion for cooking and medicine. So overall, our team skills, we have a 10 with a passion for shooting. Melee's a 4, medicine's 7, cooking's a 4. Construction's a 4, mining's a 5, intellectual's an 8 with a burning passion, and growing is a 14 with a burning passion, which is phenomenal. So we'll definitely be able to grow some good things that way. So here we go. Let's begin. We're going to generate the map, and then we'll go get everything set up. Wow, here we go, guys. We have a lot of things here. We have a bunch of hoppers. What we're going to end up doing with these hoppers, we're just going to dismantle them. There's a lot of them on the map here, but first things first, I'm going to kind of pause here for a second. I'm going to scope around the map and find a good place for us to set up camp, and we'll go from there. But it looks like where we're at now is not too shabby. We've got some rich soil down here, which is really good for growing. A very defensible area too. So there's a geothermal here, which depending on how fast we can research, that could be super beneficial. Planet Killer is on its way. It will be here the 11th of December, 5501. So let's see if we can find some of the other things that were scattered along the map, because we had a Doomsday Rocket. There should be 2 of those, and some Thrumbo Fur. Right there. There's the Thrumbo Fur. And there they are. 2 Doomsday Rockets, which are actually super close. You know, we've got some compacted machinery here, some steel there. This might actually be a decent spot to set up. Got steel here, some steel walls there. We already have a little bit of a house here. We have a bunch of buffalo wool, which would be great for clothing, or buy a good bit of herbal medicine. That'll really help us. We have end tables, a bunch of jade end tables. Yay! So, you know what? I'm actually really happy with where we are. Buy a good patch there. We're a little bit close to the bottom, so we'll have to watch for attacks down there. But we could even wall this off here and kind of force everyone through here, or even potentially close that and bottleneck them here coming in. So that could have its benefits as well. Here we go. Okay, I think we're gonna rock and roll right here. So initially out of the gate, can we move these? I wonder if we can move them. I think we can just deconstruct them because there's no uninstall. If we claim it, nope, just deconstruct, which is fine. So we will deconstruct. Ah, you can't mass click them. Ugh. Okay, let's start making a stockpile here real quick. We'll get all these things moved over as much as we can. So we're going to make a giant stockpile and we will get them rolling. So, oh, cool. That's where they're all going. Nope. There we go. The 76 medicine. Actually, first things first. Let's just do a couple sleeping spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll look at, nope, priorities here. I want to leave the priorities initially here. Do I want to do that? Probably not. So actually, let me go through these priorities here, and with the magic of time, I will come back and show you what they are when they're all said and done. So, okay, and with the magic of time, here we go for the initial priorities. So everything is set from, as you can see here, higher priority to lower priority. It'll start with 1s and go down the list, then it goes to 2s, 3s, and then 4s. So right now I don't have anyone set on handling, mainly because you cannot tame. It's one of those things for this series, for this playthrough that we're doing here, that you can't do anything with that. I have our 2 best growers set to a #1 priority for. We have a good hunter here. Only 2 people set with mining, just because Tomo is a 5 at it and Larson is a 3, but I want to make sure that Tomo focuses primarily on growing and then on plant cutting, then hauling, then cleaning, bed rest and patient. These 2, this is life-threatening, this is non-life-threatening. Doctors are the ones who can actually help you with medicine. These guys have a burning passion, so they're going to learn really quick. That's why I have them set as a 3, where I don't have Shorty set. But I can always set Shorty as like a 4 as a last minute, because they are a 4, but I don't want that to be their primary thing. We have a really good doctor. So feel free to pause, take a look at these. Throw a comment if you have any questions about why I put priorities where they are, and I'll be happy to answer those. The one thing I might actually bump up here, probably to a 2, is art for Aurora here. So there we go. So with that, we should be able to go over this way. I have the beds in here, and we will haul everything over. I'll start queuing up the dismantle while they're moving around, and then we will actually need to get some weapons going so that we can defend ourselves when it comes time. So let's mark these. Let's do that. Let's go like that. F, there we go. F, there we go. Okay, so F takes off the forbid. Hit it once while things are you can forbid them, and you can unforbid them just with the F key. So with that, let's move all this. We'll let them start moving. I'm going to speed it up because they're going to start moving everything around. The other thing I will need to do is queue up some harvesting here. So while they're doing that, okay, we'll get that moving. See if there's any other plants nearby that we can harvest. That will make sure our guys have plenty. I'm going to deconstruct these hoppers. This is probably a pretty silly part of this entire playthrough, but it should give us some decent materials. Wow, they filled that up fast, didn't they? Okay. What I want to do here as well is we're going to put up a steel wall right here, right there, right there, and then we're going to roof it here momentarily. Build a roof area, something like that. That will protect these items from being hurt by the weather. Okay, let's put down some growing zones. We're going to go like this for some rice. Initially out of the gate. Oh, I just passed it. Jeez. Okay, so we've got rice. We're going to do a growing zone of... let's do a smaller growing zone here of heel root. Let's do a growing zone there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Delete zone. This. There we go. Growing zone. Growing zone. There we go. Sometimes it can act a little funny. Okay, we're gonna make this into... Oh, what are we gonna do? Let's do some... We've got a bunch of buffalo wool, so I'm okay there. Let's throw some corn in here as well. That'll be very beneficial. And we will queue up some mining right quick. Okay, let's get them moving around. Good. That'll get growing. There we go. Ooh, they actually got smarter with this. That's impressive. Okay, I'm pretty happy right here. So let's the production. We're gonna do a crafting spot. Go like that. Go like this. Say bills. We're gonna say a short bow. 4 of them. A club. 5 of them. 4 of them. That'll work fine. Yeah, I know the hunter lacks a ranged weapon. Cool. Okay. Oh, construction failed. Oh, we are gonna need food here, like ultra soon. Ultra quick, fast, and in a hurry. Oh, we're gonna go harvest some stuff. The berries are really nice as well. Orders, here we go. Harvest. At least initially. That'll help get hold our guys off for a quick minute. Oh, get those in because they will start to deteriorate because they're unroofed. So Someone's gonna run down here, grab that one, perfect. That makes me happy. Oh boy. We've got stuff being picked up here. Oh boy. Come on. Are we out of the starvation? Aurora. Okay, yes, we're out of the starvation. Who is our crafter? Would be Tomo. There's a 4. Let's do this. Do that. I want someone to... Nate, what are you doing? You're wandering. I want you to prioritize the crafting spot. That way we get some weapons, we can get some food. Who's starving? Larson's starving. 91%. We're going to harvest you. We need to get a... Ooh, ready to harvest. There we go. Let's see. What else do we have? Ooh, we got some bushes in here. That's 70. Not quite ready. 72. These are almost there. What about these? Oh. H. H is for harvest, which makes logical sense. Get some medicine. Oh, here we go. Harvest. Close enough. Harvest. Harvest. These are actually a little low. We're going to cancel that and cancel that one. Okay, we'll get them moving as well. Minor break rest. I know. I'm trying to get something. Yeah, you got food poisoning. Not sure how you got food poisoning from berries. But you know what? That makes sense at the same time. We have a bow. Who is my hunter? Who is it again? Nate. Nate, you're holding it. Okay, we are going to have, you're making another short bow. Actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to queue up some, we're going to chop some wood here. And then we're also going to queue up a butcher's table. Don't have enough yet. What I'm going to do is, it's outdoors. It's because it is under a roof, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to let them butcher up some stuff here and we'll build a campfire. And we'll be able to start actually making some meals. So let's do this. That's close by. This one's also close by. What do we have over here? Ooh, turkey. We'll do that. Getting close to Thanksgiving, why not? There we go. Come on. Is Nate hunting? Where's Nate? Nate, where are you, buddy? We are going to butcher creatures, do it forever. And then we're also going to... What is it, production? No. It's temperature. Campfire. We're going to put you right here. Oh, you know what we should do? Put a door right there. That'd be helpful. Nate, where are you? Ah, you're right there. Good. Come on. Get him, Nate. Nice. They will be enclosed. Okay. And we should have a bunch of wood. I'll queue up a little bit more there to chop. Who else is a hunter? Tomo's a hunter. We don't have yet another bow, do we? We have a slate club. That'll be fun when I deconstruct all of these, but I'm actually going to keep some for when we get to the rooms. So, oh, and let's do this. Bills, create a simple meal. Do until you have 10? Sure. We have 6 people, so that'll be fine. Oh gosh, yeah, hunt that turkey. Hunt that turkey. No. Is Aurora a good cook? I can't remember. Yeah, Aurora is our cook. I'll let her cook for just a little bit longer and then I'll deprioritize her. There we go. I go to bed. So we have, what, 1 meal left over here? Yep. She pocketed 1. But we've got some stuff queued up, so we'll have to make sure we get that taken care of. Campfire's still doing good. We have to make sure that doesn't go out yet. That can actually cause some issues. Need defenses, I know. No. Oh, Tomo. Smart guy, you ate the meat. Yeah, that probably didn't taste good there, Hotshot. We're gonna have starvation that kicks in here in a minute. Yep. What do I have? I need Nate to... Sorry, buddy. Come on, get him. You could stand a smidge closer. There we go. Finish him off. Good. Oh, good. We're cooking up meals. People are going to be happy now. That is good. We got some people who are idle, which is... No, no. Oh, poor... You silly person. I cook campfire. Need material? Why do you... Who's... You're not consuming bird meat. Fine, prioritize refueling it. Larson, what are you doing? No, don't haul it to the hopper. Deconstruct that one. Ugh. People. Stop it. Prioritize cooking, you smart individual. Jeez. Okay, good. Cook up some meals. Cook up some meals. Ooh, an ancient danger. Oh, right there. That's a smidge dangerous. Okay, what we're gonna do now is furniture, bed. What we're gonna do? We're gonna delete this. Okay, delete, delete, delete. I'm gonna queue up 3 beds. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I'll let them roll. We have visitors coming by. Low food. Well, I know, but we're trying to get there. You know what we could do? Ready? Watch this. Campfire. Number 2. Because we have 2 cooks. Who's our constructor? Wait a minute. Who's our constructor? Construction. Oh, wow. Really? Wow. No wonder these guys are acting so funny. So, who do we have idle? Sige and Tomo. So, Sige, you're going to prioritize that. Tomo, you're going to... Oh. Cool. Come on, how difficult is it to... Seriously? You guys are killing me here. To put another simple meal in here, do until we have 10. Then we can have 2 cooks running simultaneously, which is a good thing. We need to get this bed finished. No. Build the bed. Thank you. Now everyone has a bed. That is good. Oh. Hunter, wow. Combat. Oh yeah, that's the... We'll get to that one in a little bit. That'll be fun. Gear, what do they have on them? Medicine, simple meals, survival meals. We don't have a whole lot to trade with them anyway. But guys, with that right there, we're actually going to stop this episode here. We've actually made some decent progress. We have a little bit of a house made up here. We're getting some food and things taken care of there. I'm not sure why Tomo is... sleeping on the ground, probably because that bed wasn't made yet when Tomo fell asleep. But we will... There we go. Now Tomo go sleep in a bed. Perfect. So anyway, with that being said, we will end the episode here. On the next episode, we will continue making up some beds. We'll get some a little more formal things. Probably get a generator, get some power rolling, get the butchering table and stuff inside. But with that, welcome guys to RimWorld Beta 18. This is super exciting. We're gonna have a lot of cool things that'll happen in this, but just think we only have 90 days in game time for this series, so let's see how far we can get. If we can get off the planet, that will be awesome, and we'll go from there. So with that being said, guys, if you did like this video, please hit that like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I am humbled and honored for everyone who does that. And as well, when you do hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell icon. It's going to start with random, but make sure you put on all videos so you see when the next video or the new series that come out actually release on the channel. So with that being said, I thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.